Hi guys, welcome to the Soundproofing Expert tool review. This is episode number 1. Here at Soundproofing Expert we use a lot of tools on a daily basis, and what we thought we'd do is actually show you some of those tools week by week. We're not affiliated to any particular brand. We use from Milwaukee, DeWalt, to Festool, to Erbauer, anything that suits our requirements. So we're going to go through each of these tools in the coming weeks. Today we're going to be looking at the Milwaukee 12 sheet metal nibbler, which is a fantastic tool and one that we've been using for quite a while, about a year, on our sheet metal cladding. On the rear of our buildings we use this box section profile, which is a 0.7mm coated steel, which is quite tricky to cut. We spent quite a bit of time looking on the internet on how to actually cut this, from using a chop saw backwards to using a jigsaw. Obviously some of those things are painfully difficult, but let's look at some of the stats on the actual unit itself. So what does it actually cut? Mild steel, it can do 1.6 mil, stainless steel 1.2, and aluminium 2.1. So this is a really well built and sturdy M12 Milwaukee tool. We tend to use the 6 amp hour Milwaukee, which obviously gives it a little bit more juice, but it also works with the 2 amp hour battery as well. Obviously the 6 amp hour battery is going to give you more power and it's going to last a little bit longer. In terms of the main unit itself, it's got a 5-speed controller, so it can run through 5 different speeds. It's also got an automatic setting, which is the one that I like to use most of the time. And this is like an auto control feature. So when you offer it up to the material, it's on quite a slow start. When it starts detecting the material, it'll actually speed up. And the great thing about the box profile cladding that we use is when we're going around corners, it will speed up and slow down depending on where you're at with the cut. The actual cutting part of the tool is a die and punch arrangement. So this can actually be changed through the life of the tool. It's something you can replace pretty easily. And one of the great features that I like is you can change the cutting direction of the tool through 90 degrees without any sort of tool. So we just literally undo here and we can actually move this into different positions depending on the sort of angle you're cutting. It's got a couple of work lights which are built into the unit, so I just put that on there, which is obviously really handy for when you're cutting in sort of dark spaces, or you just want a bit of extra illumination on the thing that you're cutting. It's got a battery status indicator, which is on the side here. This is fully charged at the moment. And the last thing really to mention is the all-important belt hook, which is a great thing about a lot of the power tools that we come across these days. Obviously you can hook it on your belt whilst you're working, whilst you're moving around. This thing here is the chip collection bag. The chip collection bag is a really useful part of the unit, and this simply just clips on. This collects all the waste debris from the cut and the crescent moon chippings that actually come from the die punch and obviously going through the metal. So they're stored in the bag so they don't go all over the floor, which is super handy. In terms of the cost of the unit, in the UK this is around £230 for the bare unit. So let's do a bit of cutting on some of the sheet metal and see how that performs. Big shout out to the sponsor of today's video, soundshirts.com, for all your music inspired hoodies and t-shirts. Check out the link in the description and use code SPE10 for a 10% discount. So I've got the tool set to auto mode. Let's just try and cut through the profile. I'm going to go from right to left because this is the way this is set up, and let's just see how that goes. Okay guys, so that's the sort of cut that you get from the tool. Let's see what's in the bag. It's absolutely fantastic. So overall, I would say the Milwaukee M12 Nibbler is a super handy tool to have in your toolkit, especially like us, if you're cutting sheet metal on a weekly basis. Go and check it out, get one. I would definitely recommend this product. Hope you enjoyed the video guys. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.